Hey, Mike the Marketing Medic here. And if you're trying to sell something or make some money online, there's one question you need to ask yourself before you move forward and do anything else, okay? And that is, what does your audience need to believe before they buy from you? What does your audience need to believe before they pull out their wallets and hand over their cash, all right? This is what I call your marketing premise. What is your marketing premise, and what is it your audience needs to believe before they'll buy from you, all right? Now, think about it. Think about anything you have ever purchased in your life. Anything you've ever purchased in your life, you've purchased it because you believed it would provide some sort of benefit to you, all right? If you buy a tank of gas for your car, you buy that tank of gas because you believe that gas is going to be able to get your vehicle from point A to point B, right? If you've bought a home, you bought a home because you believed that that home would provide shelter for your family. It would create memories there. It would be some sort of financial security, right? That's Coco and Heidi behind me, and they're having a little bit of a battle. Hey, this could be fun. Anyways, so think about it that way. Now, in The Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo asked his top sales guys to sell him a pen, okay? And this has been done for a long time. This is a top sales technique. And if you want to sell a pen, you have to do two things. If you want to sell anything, you need to do two things. And that is, you need to capture the heart and convince the mind. So how are you going to do that by selling a pen? Well, first you need to know your audience, okay? Because different arguments are going to be used for different audiences. So first you need to understand who your ideal buyer profile is. So let's say, somebody like Leonardo has asked me to sell him this pen. And so Leonardo, he's got a family, he's got a wife, whatever. So what I'm going to say is, hey, Cosmopolitan Magazine, they did a survey. And do you know what wives appreciate more than both roses and jewelry? Do you know what it is? And it's super easy. It's little notes. Wives love to get little secret surprise notes from their husband, in their little lunch bag or in the fridge or in the mirror where they do the makeup. They love to just see those little Post-it notes so that they know their husband still loves her. That is so huge. Cosmopolitan Magazine did this huge survey, and that's what's so awesome. So wouldn't you like to have a better relationship with your wife? And it wouldn't even cost you a dime. All you got to do is leave these little Post-it notes. Like today, all we're doing is we're just doing stuff online where, it's all email and texts and messages, right? Let's get away from that. Let's bring the personal experience back. And you can do that with a simple Post-it note, okay? But of course, you need a pen to do that. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing about our pens. Is that our pens are actually, so that first part was capturing the heart. Now what I've got to do is I got to convince your mind, okay? And so now I'm going to talk about the pen itself and more of its features, okay? So our pens are made with a very unique ink, okay? Our pens are actually made with recycled engine oil. Can you believe it? And that engine, it's really cool that we do this. It's good for two or actually three reasons. The first reason is by using recycled engine oils, we get that engine oil out of the landfills, which is super important, okay? The other thing is because it's an oil-based product, that makes the balls of our pens turn a lot easier. So when in the past you've had to find a scrap of paper and you need to scribble on it to get your pen to work again, you don't need to do that with our pens. Our pens are always going to roll because they've got that oil to lubricate it, right? And here's the third thing. Our pens actually cost less than other pens. And do you know why? Because other pen companies have to buy their ink. And you know what? This is really cool. Our providers, our suppliers, they actually pay us to take their ink, their oil from them, because they have to pay to dispose of it. So let's say it costs $5 a gallon for them to dispose of it, through environmental ways. What we do is they pay us $2.50 a gallon, right? So they get to dispose of their engine oil at half the price, but we're actually making money by acquiring our supplies. So isn't that cool? So this is the thing. If you really want to have an amazing relationship with your wife, and studies have shown that once these notes start showing up on the fridge and on the mirror and stuff, meals get better and sexy time gets better as well, right? So that's it. So you really want to start doing these notes, and the best way to do it is with our pen, okay? And here's what's cool now. Now we can bring you to the upsell, okay? Once I've convinced you about this whole note thing and the wife, well now, what do you need? You need Post-it notes. So now I can sell you Post-it notes. And now what can I do? Now I can sell you like embossed Post-it notes with your wife's name on top and a little message like just thinking about you at the bottom on all the Post-it notes. So now you can do the upsell. So not only have I sold you the pen, I've captured the heart, I convinced the mind, but now I can also sell you on the upsells, all right? So think about that when you are creating your offer. What is it that you need to do to capture the heart and convince the mind? By doing that, that's what's going to get them to open up their wallet and actually buy from you. All right, guys, I hope you found that interesting. I hope you got some insight into the marketing premise. If you want to know more about the marketing premise, which is part of the Empathic Marketing Strategy, then you'll want to check out my upcoming Masterclass. Just click the link below, sign up for the Masterclass, and I'll be discussing more about the marketing premise, and I'll also be dealing with our other 4 pillars of the Empathic Marketing Strategy. All right, guys, again, on behalf of myself, Coco, and where is she? Heidi. We will see you in the next video, and hopefully we'll see you on the Masterclass. All right, guys, see you then. Bye-bye.